This grill is so dirty in the kitchen that we can't even clean it enough to cook a grilled cheese sandwich.
Hey guys, welcome back to Screen Orb. Today we'll talk about 3 of the grossest bars on Bar Rescue. Let's head into it. Number 3. So we meet again Mr. TAFFER. It's common knowledge that reality television is far from authentic. Those who follow the genre are aware that some soundbites appear to be too good to be true. Those who work there are well aware of this. TAFFER returns to visit the couple who got engaged at the end of an episode in 2013. In the season 6 episode, they've purchased a second bar now that their first has been rescued and is running smoothly. Mark's fiance Ozzy is in charge of the new location this time. It's understandable that the series would want to reconnect with former characters, especially those with compelling backstories, but that's about all that's plausible in this situation. Mark never appears at Ozzy's bar to assist her. What kind of fiance would do such a thing? Ozzy's bar is somehow dumped despite the fact that they've been taught the TAFFER tricks of the trade. How's that possible when the other bar is so lively? Even knowing what we know about an episode of Bar Rescue is made, the bartenders all appear to be aspiring actresses, making this episode even more unbelievable.
So for recon tonight, I got Gina and Kellen. Gina is an anchor on KCTV.
Number 2. O-Face Bar.
I'm leaving. I am not rescuing your bar.
In the season 3 episode, Punch Drunk and Trailer Trash, TAFFER's first walkout was at the trailer-themed O-Face bar in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Matt and Karen, the owners, named the bar after a vulgar expression and treated their employees badly because they liked manager Amanda better. Matt and Karen responded to a staff member fight by firing the victim, bartender Sarissa, rather than the instigator, manager Amanda. In one of Bar Rescue's most infamous moments, John was enraged and he was on the verge of being fired. The owners made amends by firing Amanda and apologizing to Sarissa, but this came at the expense of a day's worth of training. Their customer service was not much better. Matt refused to share the recipe for their signature orgasm shot with customers, and bartender Dave was reckless with fire. They wasted even more time after an abysmal stress test by bickering and family drama. Karen blamed the shortcomings on security guard Zick, one of the bar's few decent people. Karen had a drinking problem as well, and she had her own bell to ring when she needed more booze. She had a bad attitude, refused to take responsibility for her actions, and frequently blamed Matt, who in turn chastised anyone who yelled at her. Another memorable scene followed the staff and owners arguing in the back room, rather than training, while John and his experts waited at the bar in vain. John had to go back to the back room, break up the fight, and make a list of every action that led to him declaring the bar unworthy of rescue.
You stick up for your business!
I'm fighting for her right now!
You stick up for your business!
My tolerance for an owner hitting an employee is 0. This is the first bar rescue I ever walked out of. You blew it.
The final straw for John was his staff background check, which revealed evidence of criminal acts, including a video of Matt slapping Dave and offering Zick a raise in exchange for throwing him through a window. Matt showed no remorse for his actions. John refused to associate with or risk his reputation with people who lacked morals and professionalism. He walked out after refusing to save their bar, telling Matt and Karen that they needed psychiatric help and marriage counseling more than a bar rescue. While Zick was giving his final thoughts, an enraged Matt yelled at him. Amanda was later rehired after Zick was fired. John learned in a follow-up episode of Back to the Bar that the bar owners had remodeled it, but the negative portrayal and dreadful brand identity remained the same. Although Matt showed promise by removing a regular who acted inappropriately towards a female spy, drink and food sales did not improve. Matt was arrested in February 2016 and pleaded guilty to second-degree sexual abuse and assault with intent to commit sexual abuse on an O-Face bar employee. On the condition that he follows his plea agreement, he was sentenced to 2 years in prison, with the charge suspended for 90 days, followed by 2 years of probation, 20 years of parole, and the completion of a sex offender treatment program. Matt finished his prison sentence in April of that year, but was arrested and returned to prison soon after failing to register as a sex offender. O-Face Bar is still in business in 2021.
My business background check has found police reports that verify the criminal offenses.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.